What's up, guys? It's CB. Today, I want to talk about how the Journey Together release went, how the market's reacting to it, and if I think it'll be a good investment or not. So let's jump right in. First of all, in my opinion, I think the release went pretty well, all things considered. It's still a crazy market, but I pre-ordered one booster box from GameStop. So it was around 1 o'clock when I went to go pick it up because I already had that guarantee, so I didn't want to wait in line or anything like that. So 1 o'clock was when I went to go pick it up, and I could still get more product at 1 o'clock. And that was maybe 2-3 hours after GameStop was open. No line or anything. Mind you, all the booster boxes, bundles, and ETBs were gone, but I was still able to pick up like 5 sleeve boosters. And you just didn't get that with Prismatic because Prismatic, everything was gone right at release. So this is already a step in the right direction. Another step in the right direction, this is something else I want to show you guys. Scalpers are kind of trying to offload this set really, really quickly because the profit is not there in this set. And as the way it should be, because I still thought that this Journey Together set was supposed to be a sleeper set between Prismatic and then the Destined Rivals that's coming out. So this one was for everyone to take a breath, save their money for another big set that's coming out. So this one was never supposed to be a flippable set. But check it out, guys. So all the major like pictures of bulks of products that you see of people selling them on Facebook Marketplace and all that, most likely they were pre-orders from Walmart. Because when Walmart had the release date for this Journey Together stuff, man, you could order as much as you want, 12 at a time, but you could place it as many times as you want. And so that's where you see all the stacks and stacks of Journey Together, ETBs, bundles, 3-pack blisters, all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna go through and do a little quick maths on this and see how much they're making per ETB, per booster box, or per booster bundle. And it is not worth it to them, right? It is not worth it. See, with the current set and the current prices, the return doesn't really equate to the amount of work you have to put in to do all this. And that's where I think scalpers and quick flippers will kind of exit the hobby. Well, until Destined Rivals. But at least this set, I think long-term, maybe a couple months down the line, this set will be readily available at MSRP on Target shelves, Walmart shelves. Whenever the restocks happen, this set will be there. But here's the numbers to kind of prove my hypothesis. We'll see if it works out though. So let's see. Walmart was having the ETBs for 55 bucks a piece, right? 55 bucks a piece times my tax is 1.066%. I personally paid $58 per ETB. If I were to sell these on TCG Player, right? Current price is $82, right? $82 times the 15% seller fees. Whoops, sorry. 82 times 0.85. 15% seller fees, $69.70. Minus, and these are ETBs, by the way. These are like minimum 2 pounds. You have to buy a little box for them. Box costs $1. Shipping is at least, I want to say average 10 bucks, right? So minus $10 minus the dollar on the box, $58.70. Guys, they are breaking even at this price. Most of the time, if you're selling one ETB from the Walmart that you got it from, you are breaking even. You're just getting your money back. A similar situation is happening with the bundles as well. I think Walmart charged $28.87 per bundle. Times that by 1.06, my tax rate. So I paid, well, on average, people will pay $30.60 per booster bundle. You see the lowest listing right now is $46.97. I'm gonna do that same math, right? $46.97 times the 0.85 fees, minus this one is probably a little bit cheaper to ship. I would estimate maybe $6 to $7. We'll say $6.50. $6.50 minus the box itself, which is what, 50 cents, maybe 25 cents. $33.17 versus the $30.60 that you paid. So minus 3, man, per 60, you're making $2.50 per booster bundle. Like, we are getting to a stage with this set, again, that scalpers and quick flippers are exiting their position really, really quickly. And so they're not gonna pick the set up anymore. If it restocks at Target, Walmart, if it's on shelves, they're not gonna pick it up because there's no profit to be made. And that is a great thing for the collector. And there was actually a post on Facebook that I saw a couple days ago on release day, I think. It was this guy that had ETBs, bundles, 3-pack blisters, obviously all pre-ordered from Walmart. And he was asking, I think, $2,800 or so, around there. No, $2,600. And then the market price was like 28. So he's like, $200 off, buy it all, whatever. 1 hour later, he posted that same lot for $1,900. $900 off in about an hour. So you can see that these quick flippers that just loaded up on their credit card are trying to exit their position as quickly as possible because this right now is a race to the bottom. This doesn't mean that all the stuff will crash down to market price ASAP, because the demand is very much still there. If we look at the sales chart, right, on release day, they sold 720 ETBs on TCG Player, 165 the next day, and then 113 the day after, or I guess today. So the demand is very much still there. Same thing for the bundles. Release day, 570 bundles. So I don't think it's gonna crash down immediately, but give it a couple weeks and we'll see the prices. I'm assuming ETBs will be around $70 on TCG Player. Again, no margin for the scalpers. And then these booster bundles will also be around $40, I would say. That's my first initial thoughts on price. The next thing I want to talk about is if Journey Together is a good investment for the long term at these current prices. And short answer, I don't think so. But here's the reasons why, right? The current highest card is Lily's Clefairy. Lily's Clefairy at $227. Beautiful card, by the way. Amazing artwork. Chase of the set, obviously, but very amazing card for for $227. Then you got the Ends Zorak EX at 144, Salamence, and then the Ionos Bellable, which I thought would be higher at about $100, right? And these are 3 days after release prices, so these will drop in the short term. Long term, they might go wherever they want to, but in the short term, these will definitely drop as more and more people open these. And I've heard that the pull rates are pretty good. They're pretty solid, way better than Prismatic. So there's gonna be a lot of these copies on the market in the short term. I was trying to find a good comparison for this set, but this one's pretty unique, I would say. But the closest thing I got was Surging Sparks and Twilight Masquerade. I think these two are comparable to Journey Together. So if we look at the prices here for Surging Sparks, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll say 5 cards that kind of carry this set. Same thing with Journey Together, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that are closer to $100 or above. And then Twilight Masquerade, we'll call it the weaker of the 3 here, but 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that kind of carry this one. If we were to rank these 3 sets, Twilight, Journey Together, and Surging Sparks, I would say Twilight Masquerade is the weakest out of the 3, Journey Together's in the middle, and then Surging Sparks is the strongest one out of these 3. And the price kind of reflects that right now, because Twilight Masquerade is at $212 right now, Journey Together at $224, and then Surging Sparks is at $240. But the reason why I don't think that Journey Together is a good investment right now is because it's at $224 on release day, on release week. Twilight Masquerade, when it was released, you could get it for $100. I mean, obviously you can't, this is a different market, but just making my point here, $100, we'll call it 120, 120. It took, when did it release? May 24th. It took 10 months for the price to appreciate to $212, the number that it is at right now. For Surging Sparks, kind of like the same story, right? Cheaper. This was released in November. So it took 5 months to get from, we'll call it 160s, or MSRP, all the way to 240 right now. So Journey Together, on the other hand, this is coming out the gate at 224, and that's the part that doesn't make sense to me. If we were to follow the same logic as Twilight Masquerade and Surging Sparks, how those 2 booster boxes performed, then this box in 5 months' time should be $300 to $350. And I just don't see that making sense at all, because then, I feel like this is a weaker booster box than Surging Sparks, and so the price should never be over Surging Sparks, right? And on top of all that, again, this is a brand new set, so chances of reprints are way higher. And everyone's talking about how the enhanced, are the reprints gonna have the enhanced version, this and that. I think they will. I don't think this is gonna be just a one-time thing for them. That's just my opinion, but I just don't think this, a lot of people are overestimating the importance of this enhanced booster box version. So that's what I don't see. Am I thinking that this box goes down to MSRP anytime soon? Absolutely not. Definitely not. But I could see this box going down to maybe $200 and staying around that mark for a little bit until, the next set comes out and then time goes on. And maybe then and only then should this box be up to $300 if it ever gets there. That's where I'm at with this booster box. Again, this set is going to be really volatile for the next couple of weeks as things settle, as the dust settles a little bit, because again, brand new release. But if you got this at MSRP, congrats, great play. It's a great price to get in, because I don't think it's going to fall down to MSRP maybe ever. But if you want to buy this set right now for investment to the future, hopes it'll go up. At this price point, I would definitely avoid it. It's just way too high. It doesn't make sense. Again, chances of reprints are really high. Chances of the single is going down in the short term and medium and long term are also very high. So it's a risky play if you do want to hop in at this price point. I will wait. If you can get it at maybe 190 would be probably the highest I would pay for it. 190 is the highest, and then anything over 200 I would avoid. But yeah, that's my opinion on this. With all that being said though, let me know your thoughts. Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think I'm just talking out my booty hole? Just let me know. But if you agree, also let me know. So yeah, hopefully you guys had a good Journey Together release. Hope you got some good pulls, all that good stuff. But until the next one, guys, peace and thanks for chilling. Bye.